Hi, everyone. Phil Junta here, your host, writer, and occasional story narrator here on the channel. Uh, it's been about 3 months since my last video. The universe and I had very different outcomes for the first quarter of my year here. I've had some health issues, some of which I've overcome, others I'm still struggling with, but still writing, still publishing, and I do have some updates for you. First and foremost is my next book. The second edition of my second paranormal mystery novel called By Your Side will be out on July 1st of this year, 2024. This is the first edition of By Your Side. Came out in 2012, published by Firebringer Press. Firebringer has since closed their doors. And so I've been publishing some of my novels formerly through them, now through my own imprint called Raging Seas Press. Back in September, I published the second edition of my very first paranormal mystery novel. It's called Testing the Prisoner. It was a finalist in the American BookFest Awards in November. I was very proud of that. And both books, By Your Side, Testing the Prisoner, have been re-edited. And much like Testing the Prisoner here, By Your Side will also have a brand new cover by artist Scott Barnett, who did this beautiful cover for Testing the Prisoner. So again, that's July 1st of this year, 2024. By Your Side's second edition will be out, and I should have a cover reveal in the next week or two, I hope. And then I'll put it on pre-order, and we'll talk about that as well. Second update I have for you is a contest, a semi-annual contest called the BookFest, and I'll share this with you right here. This is the BookFest. The BookFest happens every spring and every fall. They run, as I said, semi-annual contests for all kinds of books of all kinds of genres, fiction and nonfiction. This was my first time entering. I submitted Testing the Prisoner as a contest entry for the spring, and the results will be announced next weekend, as you see scrolling along the top of the green bar there, April 6th and 7th, which is actually next weekend. I'm recording this on March 28th, so the weekend after Easter. April 6th and 7th will be the BookFest Awards. And you can come here to thebookfest.com and you can watch the awards live. It takes place over 2 days. They have numerous wonderful keynote speakers and presenters from all areas of writing. So I encourage you to check it out. And if you're a writer and you want to maybe add a little data point to your promotion, certainly consider entering the BookFest competition in the fall. And maybe if you win either gold, silver, bronze, or even an honorable mention, that's something else you can add to your promotion. So hopefully Testing the Prisoner will place somewhere in there. It's done very well so far in reader reviews. It was, as I said, a finalist in the American BookFest contest, which is a different organization, in November of last year. So hopefully it does well or places somewhere in this spring BookFest competition. Fingers crossed, we'll see. But I wanted to turn you on to that, to the BookFest, bookfest.com. Check that out next weekend. Last update I have for you is, are two books that I wanted to turn you on to if you're a fan of thrillers and a fan of horror. These two books I recently finished. Harvester of Sorrow by Weldon Burge. This is Weldon's debut novel. However, he is a veteran and longtime short story writer, writer of articles. He has done interviews with authors for Suspense Magazine. This is his debut novel, Harvester of Sorrow. It is a thriller, crime drama, murder mystery, all sort of rolled into one. Ezekiel Mars is the detective in the book. It's the first Ezekiel Mars thriller. More are promised to come, I believe. Harvester of Sorrow is a great read if you love thrillers and you love crime drama. The second book here is called Too Late for Praying by Carson Buckingham. This is a collection, a single author collection of horror short stories covering a diverse array of tropes and themes, everything from haunted dolls to body horror to the Slender Man type ghost, all kinds of various horror stories in here that are a lot of fun to read. And they're very short. You can read, a couple of them before bed, if you dare read them before bed, that is. But they're a lot of fun. I absolutely enjoyed both of these books. So I encourage you to go out to check them out on Amazon or wherever you normally buy books. I believe Harvester of Sorrow might just be on Amazon, but you can check Barnes Noble too for both of these books, or barnesnoble.com, or your favorite independent bookstore might be able to order them as well, maybe, but definitely on Amazon. Both of these books are available, and they're a lot of fun if you're into these genres of horror for Too Late for Praying, or thriller or crime drama for Harvester of Sorrow. Definitely recommend them both. A lot of fun. That's all I have for now. Hopefully, I'll be back after next week and after the Book Fest with maybe some good news about Testing the Prisoner winning some level of award there, and with a cover reveal for the next edition of By Your Side, the second edition, again, which is due out on July 1st. And one more thing, one major thing I wanted to mention is throughout the month of April, April is considered Child Abuse Awareness Month. And throughout the month of April, 100% of the proceeds from the sale of Testing the Prisoner will be donated to Prevent Child Abuse America. You can look them up online, Prevent Child Abuse America. They're an organization I believe in very much, very close to my heart. They do try to prevent the neglect and abuse of children throughout our nation. And at its heart, Testing the Prisoner is a story of surviving domestic violence and child abuse. And so far, some of my readers have even come back to say that this book helped them um, come to peace, reach forgiveness with their abusers, come to some inner peace with the traumas that happened to them in their early life. I'm very proud of that. What more can you ask for as a writer, to be able to help people in that way? Again, Prevent Child Abuse America. You can look them up online. 100% of the proceeds, no matter where you buy the book from. I don't care if you buy it from Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com, Kobo, Smashwords, wherever you buy it from. By the end of April, sometime in May, when I get the royalties back from the sales of this book, 100% of that will go to Prevent Child Abuse America, and I will come back here if anyone buys the book during that time. If I do have a sizable donation of any kind, I will come back here and announce that with one of my future episodes. So again, this book is available on Amazon, barnesandnoble.com. Again, as I said, Kobo, Smashwords, your favorite independent bookstore can order it for you. Many other places. You can just look at it, your favorite online bookshop, and you can find Testing the Prisoner on ebook and in print, in paperback. So I appreciate the support. If you could help me raise money for this, for the charity for Prevent Child Abuse America, that would be wonderful. I really would appreciate that. So again, now through the end of April, April 30th, 100% of the proceeds, the sale of Testing the Prisoner, will go to Prevent Child Abuse America. And you can look that organization up online. Okay, so that's that. And I really, again, thank you for your patience. I'm sorry it took me 3 months to get back here. I'm on the mend, but I still have a little long ways to go. But I will be back with more frequent videos, hopefully throughout the year. Some announcements, some more promotions of other writers' books, what I'm reading now, as well as maybe some short story readings. I have a number of them out there, shopping them around. A few that will be published later this year. And that's how this channel got started. It got started during the pandemic in 2020, when conventions and conferences were shut down and authors couldn't do live readings at these events anymore because of the pandemic. And so a lot of people started, a lot of writers and authors started reading their books on YouTube. And so the pandemic is no longer that much of a problem. We're not seeing events shut down anymore, of course. So I'm trying to bring you different content, new content, possibly some author interviews down the line as well. So bear with me as I evolve this channel and try to bring you some interesting content. So thank you very much, and have a great long weekend, and I will see you next time. Appreciate your support and your patience. Take care.